كفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وقالت اليهود ليست النصارى على شيء وقالت النصارى ليست اليهود على شيء وهم يتلون الكتاب كذلك قال الذين لا يعلمون مثل قولهم فالله يحكم بينهم يوم القيامة فيما كانوا فيه يختلفون ومن أظلم ممن منع مساجد الله أن يذكر فيها اسمه وسعى في خرابها أولئك ما كان لهم أن يدخلوها إلا خائفين لهم في الدنيا خزي ولهم في الآخرة عذاب عظيم ولله المشرق والمغرب فأينما تولوا فثم وجه الله إن الله واسع عليم وقالوا اتخذ الله ولدا سبحانه بل له ما في السماوات والأرض كل له قانتون بديع السماوات والأرض وإذا قضى أمرا فإنما يقول له كن فيكون صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Al-Baqarah from ayah 113 to 117. وقالت اليهود ليست النصارى على شيء. The Jewish people say the Christians have nothing to stand on. وقالت النصارى ليست اليهود على شيء. And the Christians say the Jewish people have nothing to stand on. وهم يتلون الكتاب, while they both read the book. كذلك قال الذين لا يعلمون مثل قولهم. Similarly, those who do not know have said like them, like the Jewish and the Christian people. فالله يحكم بينهم يوم القيامة. So Allah will judge between them on the day of resurrection, the day of Qiyamah. فيما كانوا فيه يختلفون, in what they used to dispute. So in the previous ayah that we did yesterday, ayah 112 and 111, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had set the basis for Islam, that be you coming from any clan, from any cultural background, any national background, the basis of being accepted in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to, number one, submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala totally, and number two, to do good deeds. Now again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here is addressing the Yahud and the Nasara and the Mushrikeen. First, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying the Yahud are saying that the Nasara, the Jewish people, are saying that the Christians have nothing to stand on. They have no basis for their religion. So the Yahud actually believed this, that the Christians have nothing to stand on. وَقَالَتِ النَّصَارَى لَيْسَتِ الْيَهُودِ. The Nasara also started saying that Yahud do not have anything to stand upon. Now this was based on their jihala. In fact, in their religions, the other religion is accepted as well. But because they were having an argument, in spirit of that argument, they started to call each other that they have no basis to stand upon. Their religion is totally wrong. In their appropriate time, Christianity was a good religion, was an accepted religion in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the time of Musa alayhi salam, in the time of Torah, Judaism was a religion accepted in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when these people started saying this, the mushrikeen of the Makkah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is calling them قَالَ الَّذِينَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ, the people who actually don't even know anything. So the Yahud and the Jewish people and the Christians actually had some ilm of the book, but لا يعلمون مثل قولهم الذين لا يعلمون قال الذين لا يعلمون مثل قولهم, that the people who actually don't know anything, they have started saying these things as well, that both of them have no basis for their religion. So they have started fighting. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that فَاللَّهُ يَحْكُمُ بَيْنَهُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will judge between you. You can keep on saying whatever hanky-panky you are saying here, keep arguing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to decide between you. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing all these three groups again in the next ayah. وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ مِمَّنْ مَنَعَ مَسَاجِدَ اللَّهِ أَنْ يُذْكَرَ فِيهَا اسمه, the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, who is more cruel? وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ. Dhulm is cruelty. Azlam is someone more. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ. Man is who? Azlam is more cruel. مِمَّنْ مَنَعَ مَسَاجِدَ اللَّهِ. Who is more cruel than the one who prevents the mosques of Allah, أن يذكر فيها اسمه, from Allah's name, His name being recited therein, in those masajid. وَسَعَى فِي خَرَابِهَا, and strives for their destruction. أُولَٰئِكَ مَا كَانَ لَهُمْ أَن يَدْخُلُوهَا إِلَّا خَائِفِينَ, it was not for such people to enter them except in awe. إِلَّا خَائِفِينَ. Khaif basically means in awe, in respect. Having fear, and because of that fear, having respect. لَهُمْ فِي الدُّنْيَا خِزْيٌ وَلَهُمْ فِي الْآخِرَةِ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. For them there is disgrace in this world. Khizy is disgrace. لَهُمْ فِي الدُّنْيَا خِزْيٌ وَلَهُمْ فِي الْآخِرَةِ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. And for them there is a mighty punishment in the other world. So all these three groups had in their own time caused by one way or the other to depopulate, if that is a word, the masajid, to prevent the faithful from coming into the masajid and praying. The Nasara had done it historically, as the Mufassirin have explained, when Yahya alayhi salam was slaughtered by the Jewish people. So the Nasara were so angry that they ran over Syria. They conquered Syria. They killed many Jewish people, and in their anger and in their jahl, because they were driven with their anger, some of them actually destroyed parts of Masjid al-Aqsa and prevented people from praying there, because they were punishing the Yahud, the Jewish people. So that was the time when they actually caused a religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a masjid of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They caused people they prohibited people from praying in there. And Sa'a fi kharabiha actually destroyed the masjid as well. Sought to destroy the masjid. Similarly, the Yahud, when they, in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when they raised questions about changing of the Qibla, and this whole topic is in the background of that. We said that last week, that the Prophet ﷺ, when he moved to Medina for 16 to 17 months, the orders to make Khana Kaaba the Qibla, to face Khana Kaaba, were not there. The Prophet ﷺ and the Sahaba were facing Masjid al-Aqsa and praying there. 16 or 17 months after the Hijrah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered the Prophet ﷺ and the Muslims to face the Kaaba now. So the Jewish people started raising questions about this. What kind of a religion is this? They don't even have a direction. Their direction does not remain the same. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that in the background of this ayah, according to some Sahaba, is that this refers to the Jewish people raising questions, because when they raised questions, what happened? If the Muslims paid heed to these questions and got confused and started questioning Na'udhu the Prophet ﷺ and his prophethood, what would happen? As the end result, the Muslims would depopulate the masjid, will stop coming and praying to the masjid and facing the Qibla, because they will be confused about their Qibla, they will be confused about their Nabi, they will be confused about the teachings of their Nabi, the foremost of that being the prayer or Salah. So all these people, and the Mushrikeen, we all know, they wanted to, at the time of Hudaybiyah especially, the Prophet ﷺ was going to perform Umrah. They did not let the Prophet ﷺ and the companions do it. So they are also party to this crime, that they at some point prohibited Muslims from praying into the masjid and remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the masjid. And this is, the Mufassirin have explained, this is general as well, that whoever even in this day and time plans to take people away from the masjid, and this is a very general thing, the Mufassirin have given specific examples. For example, someone organizes a program at the time of prayer. For example, someone starts to play loud music at the time of prayer, from which the prayer is affected. The Mufassirin have explained, Hazrat Ulama Kiram have explained, that this also is included in prohibiting people or distracting them from their ibadah. And what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying about these people? لَهُمْ فِي الدُّنْيَا خِزْيٌ وَلَهُمْ فِي الْآخِرَةِ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. For these people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decided that there will be disgrace for them in this world, and in the akhirah there will be a huge torment, adab, punishment in the other world. Inna Allaha wasi'un alim. Whatever you do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the ayah 115 is وَلِلَّهِ الْمَشْرِقُ وَالْمَغْرِبُ فَأَيْنَمَا تُوَلُّوا فَثَمَّ وَجْهُ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ وَاسِعٌ عَلِيمٌ. To Allah belongs the east and the west, so whichever way you turn, there is the face of Allah. Indeed, Allah is all embracing and all knowing. Now in this ayah, in ayah 115, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is answering the question that the Jewish people had posed when the change of Qibla, the order for change, the command of changing the Qibla had come. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is everywhere. Wherever you face, you will find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala there. So it does not matter if you face here or there, if you face east or the west, wherever you face, you will find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now comes the question, why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want us to face in a certain direction? The answer to this question, the Mufassirin have written, Islam in every ibadah, not in every ibadah, but in the ibadat that there is ijtimaiyat, the ibadat in which there is collectiveness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants uniformity in those ibadat. For example, when you are praying, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us to do the same thing at the same time in jama'ah. When you are going to bow before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all of us are going to bow together. Similar for the other part. So the Mufassirin have explained, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had not given one specific direction to face, what would have happened? 10 people are praying, some of them facing each other, some of them facing in one direction, some of them facing in the other. The collectiveness of the ibadah would be killed. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, among many other wisdoms that we may not know, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's wisdom, we cannot claim that we know the full wisdom behind giving Khana Kaaba as the jihad, as the direction that we have to face. But this is one hikmah, one wisdom behind giving one direction to everyone. Now, since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is everywhere, it is upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wherever He commands us to face. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose the Khana Kaaba for that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at certain point chose the Masjid al-Aqsa for that. But it is the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For our job is to follow the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not be like the Yahud and start questioning why this order came. What is the logic behind this order? If you go about asking logics behind the orders, behind clear and explicit orders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is a sunnah this is the way of the Yahudi people, the Jewish people. That we constantly asking, why did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala order this? What is the logic behind this? As the Jewish people did when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told to face make the Qibla as the Khana Kaaba as the Qibla. This ayah also is consolation for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For the 16 and 17 months that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had to face by the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Masjid al-Aqsa, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam felt heaviness in his chest because he really dearly wished the Khana Kaaba to become the Qibla. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is consoling the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that even for those 16 or 17 months, your Qibla was valid because it was the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala belongs the east and the west. So wherever you face by the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your prayer is valid as it is if you face the Khana Kaaba. وَقَالُوا اتَّخَذَ اللَّهُ وَلَدًا سُبْحَانَهُ. They say Allah has got a son. اتَّخَذَ اللَّهُ وَلَدًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave birth to a son. Subhanah, pure is He. Subhanah is pure is He. Subhan is pure. بَلْ لَهُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Instead, to Him belongs all that there is in the heavens and the earth. كُلٌّ لَهُ قَانِتُونَ. All stand obedient to Him. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, in most places when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about this belief in the Christians and the Yahud as well, the Yahud said Uzair alayhi salam was the son of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Christians said Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam was the son of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that these people say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave birth to a child. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pure from it. Now the reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying pure is that it is considered an impurity and an imperfection to have a son. Why? Because to have a son means that you need someone to succeed you. Because the purpose of our progeny is to succeed us. Succession is for those people who are not forever. Succession is for somebody who is not forever, who is not going to be forever. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to be there, has been there since eternity, will be there till eternity, will be there forever. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not need an offspring. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pure from the need of having an offspring. Secondly, now again, this is not all encompassing, just a few points. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pure and well above the process of creation. Because you create something, we all know how human beings are created by the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but human beings come from something, right? They come through a process. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pure and well above that process. كُلٌّ لَهُ قَانِتِينَ. All stand obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever is in the heaven and the earth. The next ayah, بَدِيعُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Allah is the originator of the heavens and the earth. وَإِذَا قَضَى أَمْرًا فَإِنَّمَا يَقُولُ لَهُ كُن فَيَكُونُ. When He decides upon a matter, He simply says to it be, and it comes to be. So again, Badi' means somebody who brings something into existence from nothingness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Badi'. He creates, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is answering again, still answering that question, that the creation of a son or creation of an offspring is not from nothingness. Human beings come from something, from a matter. The way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does things is that He is Badi'. He creates things from nothingness. And how does He do it? إِذَا قَضَى أَمْرًا فَإِنَّمَا يَقُولُ لَهُ. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decided something to happen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to it, be, and it happens. This is the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pure and above the process of creation, the usual process of creation and birth that we are used to. Inshallah, tomorrow we'll do from ayah 118. We'll start from ayah 118. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen, Rabbana zalamna anfusana wa lam taghfir lana wa tarhamna lanakunanna minal khasirin. Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-'afwa wal 'afiyah wal mu'afata ad-da'imati fid din wad dunya wal akhirah. اللهم استر عوراتنا وامن روعاتنا اللهم استرنا بسترك الجميل اللهم اجعلنا من اهل القران الذي اهلك وخاصته صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين امين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين.